This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 44 and verse 23. And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and profane, and cause them to discern between the unclean and the clean. Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule and teach well. Salutations to the Bayashadawadah, the house of David, the elect. And this man on the screen right here is not King David. All right, he calls himself King David, but he's a royal demon is what he is. He's not a royalty, but he's a royal. He's the leader of the house of Saul. All right, he is part of the congregation of the dead, because our job as men of the Lord, as the hopeful elect, the ones out on the highways and byways teaching and preaching His word, is to teach our people, right, the Israelites, okay, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the difference between the unclean and the clean. All right, the difference between the holy and the profane. All right, and this man is out here, teaching his congregation that it's lawful, okay, according to the scriptures, to eat pork, just like Christians, man. He uses the same scriptures, the Christians use in order to justify their wickedness, and mainly, it's the writings of the Apostle Paul, which the Apostle Paul's writings goes over the heads of these Christians. It goes over the heads of these, out of order, okay, wicked jakes, okay, just like the Apostle Peter said it would. This ain't gonna be a long video. This guy's making a complete jackass out of himself, and he's got to be the biggest demon in Israel right now, Oh, slack. You know what? I'm looking for 2 Peter's. My bad. The writings of the Apostle Paul, all right, weren't meant for you Christians, especially you Edomite Christians, you so-called white Christians, but they weren't meant for 2/3 of you wicked-ass Israelites either, man. Okay? You don't understand Paul's writings. You're not on any type of level, all right, to be able to discern what the Apostle Paul was saying in many of his epistles, all right? This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 16. Also, I'm going to start in verse 15. All right, it's like 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15. And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you, as also in all his epistles, verse 16, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood, which they that are unlearned and unstable wrest, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction. So, y'all, again, you wicked ass false teachers and false prophets, y'all wrestle and twist up the words of the Apostle Paul, all right, to your own destruction, man. Okay, you now learn. And it don't take a rocket scientist, it don't take an expert in the law to understand that eating pork, for example, okay, because there's, plenty of other abomination that we're supposed to stay away from. It don't take, a biblical scholar or an expert in the law to understand that eating pork is unclean, man. Okay. And again, these Christians, they'll use scriptures like this one. They love this one. They'll use certain scriptures, okay, again, that the Apostle Paul, all right, wrote in order to justify breaking the laws, the statutes, and commandments. Okay? This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4. I'm going to get right to the point in verse 4. For every creature of Yahweh is good, and nothing to be refused if it be received with thanksgiving. And pigs are good in the sense that they were created to do a work, man. They were created, to be trash compactors. Okay, so in that sense, they are good. Every creature of the Lord is good. He created every creature and creepy thing on this earth. That don't mean you're supposed to eat them. All right, it says, verse 5, for it is sanctified by the word of Yahweh and prayer. All right, and the word sanctified goes into cleansing. Okay, the Lord never cleansed pork. Okay, just because you sit down and you belly up to a table full of abomination and you pray over it doesn't mean it's lawful and doesn't mean it's cleansed. It's still unclean, man. Okay, it's still unclean. And this is a very basic lesson, you know. You don't got to go deep, man. You ain't got to go deep to prove this. All right. But, you know, the apostles have been going in on this guy, the bishops and elders and all the Akiam. So, you know, this is my spiritual 2 cents on the matter. It's in the law, man. You know, do we make void the law through faith? You know, hold on. Let me get that. And I'll go to, and we'll go and read it in the law, man. It's the Apostle Paul, the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Right. Because we believe in Yahweh Basham Yahushua, does that mean we do away with the law, statute, commandments? No. All right. Yahweh forbid. Yea, we establish the law. So we're out here establishing the law, all right, and teaching our people to keep the law, statute, commandments to the best of their ability in this Babylonian hell, in this Babylonian captivity. Okay. In this last leg of the Roman Empire. All right. So we don't make void the law through faith. Okay, again, that's a Christian doctrine, man. That's a doctrine of demons. All right, so let's go and read it in the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, verse 8, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you. See? You know, and again, there's plenty of abomination. You know, plenty of creatures we're not supposed to eat. Again, that doesn't make them, you know, bad creatures. They're all good. They all have purposes and jobs to do. And the Lord made all these things. But that don't justify you eating them. And pork is disgusting, man. You know? And the Lord established a dietary law in Israel. All right, a dietary law was established for Jacob, okay, for our benefit, man. Okay, and in the kingdom of heaven, all right, these heathen nations right now, they can do whatever they want because they're in their heaven. They're in their rest. But in the kingdom of heaven, ain't nobody gonna be eating no damn pork chops, man. Ain't nobody gonna be eating no damn pork chops. And this man right here, he's gonna be leasing the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, this damn scoffer, you know, calling the men of the Lord Pharisees because, you know, we teach that you should keep the laws. We don't teach that you're saved by the law. We know we're not saved by keeping the laws. All right, we're saved by grace through faith. But again, we establish the law. All right, and we put our best foot forward here through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. And we damn sure read labels and we don't eat abomination. All right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 34 and verse 4. Yeah, just because you sit down in front of a table full of abomination and you pray over it, you know, if it's unclean, you can't cleanse it. All right. The Most High Yahweh Shema Shai hates your abominable table, man. He hates your filth. He hates all that pork on your... This dude likes to do videos, okay, bragging about how much pork they eat, how much swine they consume, you know. He's a real slimy, creepy demon, man. Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 34 verse 4, of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? Right, again, if the Lord deemed it to be unclean, you can't cleanse it, man, okay? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come? Right, this dude preaches nothing but falsehood, man. Okay, truth don't come out this guy's mouth. All right, he's speaking a whole bunch of lies and hypocrisies. And I'm not going to play any of this video, but I was watching the brother Shakam in the Upstate, Men of Valor SC Upstate, subscribe to the brother. All right, and he did a quick video entitled Reprobate Silver. So again, I was watching him and that inspired me. But, you know, I've watched, you know, several videos. Again, the apostles, the bishops and elders and other brothers go in on this fat slob calling himself King David. All right. Isaiah, the book of Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20, to the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. And there's no light in this guy, right? He's full of darkness. He's full of darkness. Yeah, ain't no light in the sea. He knows he's being a devil, man. And that's the spirit. Yahweh Shemashah made him do that. Okay, that's what this man is. He's a slagya. He's a black devil, man. You know, teaching our people who are overweight, unhealthy, suffering from high blood pressure, diabetes, you know, and all kinds of things, gout. You know, he's gonna sit up there, you know, and justify, you know, our people, you know, being wicked and eating unclean foods. You know, and then he has the nerve, he has the audacity to call himself King David. All right. Malak Dawadah. What a fucking abomination, man. All right. I'm gonna end it off with 2 Corinthians. And stay away from this guy, man. And those of you in the know, you already know to stay away from him. But if you following this man, you following him straight into a ditch, man. You following him right into a lake of fire, because pursuant to Isaiah the 66th chapter, you can go and read it on your own time. Isaiah chapter 66 and verses 17 and verses 18, it talks about how the Lord's coming back to smoke you niggas who think it's okay to eat pork, man. All right, when the Lord comes back. So go ahead, keep on fucking around, man, and find out. You know, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, and this man is an unbeliever. All right. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness? And what concord hath Hamashiach Yahushua with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? And what agreement, verse 16, hath the temple of Yahweh with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. So this man is teaching you to defile your temple, man. You know, he's telling you it's okay to defile your temple. Again, he ain't nothing more than a black devil, man. All right. For ye are the temple of the living power, Yahweh. As Yahweh said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate. Verse 17, saith the Lord, right? Be Kodash, man. Holy, separate, sanctified. Okay? We ain't supposed to be profane. We supposed to be teaching our people the difference between the holy and the profane. And that word profane just means outside the temple, man. All right? And everything that man says is outside the temple. Wherefore come out from among them, verse 17, and be separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing. Don't even touch that goddamn pork, man. Okay, let alone eat it. All right, touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, verse 18, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Yahweh Almighty. Right, so just a quick lesson going into this demon. All right, you can go and watch the videos. You know, again, this is just my spiritual 2 cents. This dude's gonna be destroyed. So-called King David. Nah, you King Saul, my man. And you facing to be destroyed. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters edified through the Spirit. I don't want to say shalom. It's on to the next video.